Hello everybody, I hope that you're doing well. Today's video is going to be a fun one. I thought that since I've been updating you on my monthly spending for stationery, it would be kind of a cool supplement to go in and share the favorites and things that have really stood out to me at the end of each quarter, and just kind of talk about the different stationery that I've really enjoyed using so far into the year. So I have my bullet journal over here with the favorites listed out. I'm not going to show you it because I don't want you guys to see any spoilers, but I do have my list prepared so that I can approach this from an organized manner and not ramble too much. And yeah, I guess I'm just gonna jump in and talk about some of the things that I have been really loving lately. Starting with this guy right here. So you normally see this in the left-hand side of my videos, and this is my pencil case slash journaling supply case. I feel like pencil case is not the right word to describe this because I feel like it's so much more than a pencil case, but this is the Superior Labor utility case, and I bought this last year and I've been using it ever since. I think I bought it last year in the summer, and this is the first thing in the favorites because I wanted to kind of think of things that I'd actually bought more recently that I've been really liking, not just, you know, the all-time favorites, because if I was doing that, every video would be the same, because I would probably talk about, you know, my Sarasa Grand brown gray pen, which I've been using for I think almost a year now, and, you know, a pencil. So yeah, just focusing to like the bits of stationery that are relatively new to me in the past year and the past quarter. But this guy came to me in, I think, July or August, and it is this really handy pencil case. It has this right hand section that actually has this piece of fabric that can cover over your pens, but I just stuff it in the back of the pocket because I want access to my pens really easily when I'm journaling. And you can put different pens and pencils, and I have erasers in here and clips. And then what I really love about this is I have my pens and pencils here, but then I have this zip compartment to store all the other supplies that I might want to hold. So I have an eraser, I have some washi tape, extra page index tabs, sticky notes, my adhesive, I have some book darts in here I think, and a glue stick. And I think my favorite thing about this pencil case is it honestly can hold anything I've thrown at it so far. Right now when I use this, I actually have it like this, and then I also have my index stickers that I've been using in my bullet journal, and I just kind of throw them in and close the lid and go ahead and do my thing. But even with this, and I feel like this is a lot for me, I still have room to add, which is really nice, and I like that, you know, I can add or take away as much as I want, and the utility case for the most part can handle it. So this was probably one of the biggest splurges I made last year in terms of stationery, but very happy to report that I am really enjoying it. And yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend if you do want to go for a more expensive pencil case and treat yourself. So since I've taken these out, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do these next. This is the next favorite that I didn't purchase this quarter, but I have been using a lot this quarter, which is why I wanted to include it in this video. And these are the Plain Deco index stickers by the company Suatelier. So if you saw my last video, you might be familiar with these stickers because I shared them in my bullet journal system video. Let's see here, let me get a page in my journal. I used this sticker sheet for the index stickers that I've been using in my bujo, so I put them in my notes sections to tag different collections and organize them better. And I have a whole video going over the colors of the dots. And then I also have some dots on these pages as well, because I will tag in my notes and in my daily logs. And all of those dot stickers that I use for those pages are my plain deco stickers. They actually come in like a pink yellow colorway and then a blue green purple colorway, and I have both. And what I do with these is I just cut them in half to use them, but you can also go ahead and use them as little index stickers if you fold them over the page like this, which is super cool. But yeah, I've been really enjoying these. I need to buy more. I'm just waiting for paper plus cloth to restock them, and then I will snatch a couple so I have a bit more of a stash ready, because I do go through these pretty quickly. But yeah, I just love the size of these dots. I love the colors. I like that they're very thick and opaque, and yeah, they've been really, really great, and I'm excited to buy more, so good stuff. All right, that was kind of a anticlimactic roll, but the third thing that I have is the one and only PET tape. To be honest, I've just been using this PET tape for the past couple months, and I feel like this is the most I've used of a single PET tape ever in my existence. But this is the Pion embossing PET tape, and it's just all of these really beautiful flowers. And in case you've never seen a PET tape, pretty much what that means is it's this clear tape that has a backing on it, and you can cut out the shape and then you peel off the backing and glue it down, and it just is like a very subtle version of a sticker, essentially. It almost looks like it's been drawn on the page because you can't see the edges of the PET tape very easily. And I've been really enjoying using this to decorate my journal because I really like, you know, nature vibes. So this has been really fun, and I think why I like it so much is there's so many different types of flowers in so many different colors, so you can use it in many different ways without it feeling like the same thing. So I'll use like a yellow one for a yellow spread, and I tend to just color coordinate my spreads because it's easier, but I can use it for many different colored spreads, and it looks very different. I used this for almost the entire month in my passport TN when I was still in it, and I really enjoyed thinking about different ways to use this tape. And the joy of the PET tape is it is a lot of tape per roll, so I think I'll have this for quite a while, and even if I use it a lot, I still will probably have extras. So looking forward to using this more in my bullet journal, but this is a really nice thing I discovered recently that has been very fun in my sit-down journaling sessions. Okay, next up is a pen, and I've had this pen for a while, but I don't think I've talked about it very much, which is honestly my bad because I've been using this in my journal since I think October, so I have been using this consistently, and I think I just keep forgetting to mention it. But this is the brush pen that I always use in my bullet journal. This is the Pilot Masake Extra Fine brush pen, and I have it in the color sepia, so it's this brown color, and it has this really, really fine tip that, from my experience, is actually finer than a Tombow Funosuke hard tip. But if you're familiar with that pen, it has the same stiffness. So it's very easy to control and very easy to work with, especially if you are new to brush pens. And this is something that I just wanted to mention because it is a staple that I've been using for a really long time, and I think I've just forgotten to mention it. But whenever you see lettering in any of my bullet journal spreads, it is from this pen. And I've had this pen for a while now and it still hasn't run out of ink, which is really nice. So if you're looking for a pen that's like the hard tip, but you want a really nice shade of brown, and I'll show you the color here. This is my notes page, and this is done with this pen. So it actually matches the Sarasa Brown Gray quite well, and it's a really good match for the Versamagic Jumbo Java ink. You can see they look like they're practically the same, which is really nice because I like when all my browns match. So this is, yeah, one of my favorites. 10 out of 10, love this, and thought I would mention because I feel like I just forgot to mention a pretty key staple in my journaling collection. And for reference, I do always keep this in my pencil case so that I can grab it really easily. So we finally arrived at something that I did actually buy within the quarter. I know, I've been kind of cheating my way through this video and mentioning things that are not super old, but still not purchased within the last 3 months. But this thing actually is this one. Okay, I bought this one in December, but I'm gonna say close enough on this one. And these two items are brass charms for the Traveler's Notebook. This one is by Traveler's Factory / Traveler's Company, so the same company that makes the actual Traveler's Notebooks. And this one is from Baum kuchen, but lately I finally got around to actually getting charms for my TNs, and I feel like the brass charm on the camel just completes my TNs in a really nice way. I have always loved the camel TNs, and recently I got the passport one, but I am very hesitant to buy other colors because I like having one Traveler's Notebook that I use and not seeing my covers on the side that I don't use, because that has happened to me with the A6 covers, and I like to try to use the things I have, so I'm trying to be restrained with my Traveler's Notebooks. And for me, I love the camel color so much that it's pretty easy to just stick with these two. I will say I'm tempted by the olive, but we'll see what happens. But getting these charms to customize my notebooks just made me love them even more, and I really like how they kind of complement each other and match, but not fully match, kind of a sisters but not twins situation, and they are just, I love it. I love the charms that I have on these guys. And actually the next favorite is related to these. The next favorite is actually the, where is it here? Pencil boards that come with the Traveler's, sorry, they don't come with the Traveler's Notebook, but they are by the Traveler's Company here. And this one is from a previous year. This was from, I think, 2021, and this one was from this past year, 2022. And previous to this year, I'd never owned pencil boards for my Traveler's Notebook, and I have to say they are so incredibly helpful for using these notebooks, especially when you have wallets and other inserts. I just find that putting this under a couple pages on the side that you're writing on makes the whole experience of journaling just so much easier and so much more enjoyable. So I'm really glad that I picked these up and that I have one for my passport in standard size. And I wish they made an A6 size because I would love a pencil board for my bullet journal as well, but we'll see what I find. But for now, these are really great. Okay, let's move these guys aside. Maybe I'll put them here and they can hang out for the rest of the video. I think I only have, yeah, 2 more items, guys. We are almost at the end. The second last one are, these washi tapes that I bought a couple months ago. So something I bought this quarter as well. Look at me go. These are the Yohaku washi tapes, and these are the thin ones. So normally a yohaku washi tape is about this thick, so these are about half the size, and I just feel like right now I've been really liking thin washi tape because I use smaller notebooks. My bullet journal is an A6. I use the traveler's notebooks mostly right now. I find that these width of washi tape fits really well in all my spreads, and it's really easy to use these to decorate my journals. And in general, I really love the design and color scheme of Yohaku's washi tape. So usually when I am buying a washi tape, it is from them because I just love them so much. But yeah, I bought these 3, I think in January from Paper Plus Cloth, and I have used all 3 since, and they've been very good, very good. I am glad that I picked these up. And after these guys, we are into the final item, which is not something I bought recently, but something I noticed I have used to archive my bullet journals for the past 1.5 years, so I thought I'd give it a shout out. And this is the Dymo label embosser. It is kind of dusty because I keep it in here, and I do use it a lot, but I also really only use it every time my journal's done, so every like 6 months. But I use this to label the fronts of all my notebooks. And I didn't bring all my notebooks for you today, but I did bring I think this was my 2020 bullet journal. So I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, or maybe more than 2 years, where I label the front with my Dymo label embosser. And I didn't do it on these, but sometimes I also will label the back, the volume of the book, if I have more than 1 book per year. And yeah, I just really love labeling my journals. You can of course use this for other things, and I plan to, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So for now, it's mostly something I use for labeling my journals, but I just love the way that the labels look on the Suatelier notebooks and just the whole functionality of it. And yeah, really, really enjoy this little label maker. Alrighty, and that was all of the current stationery favorites for Q1. If you got anything that you really liked this year, let me know what it was. I'm gonna try not to be tempted by what it was and buy it, but I would be curious regardless. And I hope that you enjoyed seeing the things that I've been really liking. And I'm curious to see what my favorites for Q2 will be. I wonder what will happen from now to then. So yeah, until then, I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much to my patrons for supporting me, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye everybody.